Hey Leo, welcome to my channel and welcome to your weekly read. This will take you into Monday of next week, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in and see what energies want to bubble to the surface. It was so interesting, Leo, because I just did your read and the camera went out, but I'm doing this on my mobile, so my charge went out on this, and I didn't have enough space. So I had to choose either to edit it or if I was going to do the whole thing all over again. And I decided to do the whole thing all over again. And what's interesting is that previous read, you had a choice to make. And we'll see if this comes up again. This just means that something you probably get rid of out of your life, or that you have that you getting out of your life in some sort of way, and it was something that was causing some sort of heavy burden and strain, especially mentally. And it had affected your emotions. So we're going to see if something like that happens to come up. But you had a choice, a road with two directions. And what's so interesting, Leo, is that when you make a choice, whatever direction you choose, sometimes it's not right or wrong. Because you're always on your path on your journey towards your destiny. Sometimes there's different lessons that you need to learn by going down a particular path than the other. And what's interesting is you're still going to get lessons. You're still going to grow, and you are and so it's I always feel that whatever choice that you take, rather than the dilemma of, oh, is this right or wrong, what is it, you're using your intuition, you're tapping into that, and you're moving to what moves you. And that's what's most important, okay? Not so much in the context of being right or wrong, but what is for you at this moment, and where your heart and your soul and your spirit is leading you. And you make that best decision based upon those intuitive nudges. But you're still learning along the way. So what's for you is never going to be missed. So in any event, I just wanted to kind of note that. Let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to do a read for what Spirit wants you to know most: career, money, finance, and then we are going to exit out with the most important message for love, whether it's romantic or otherwise. Whatever comes up is most important. I did want to make one last announcement, guys. You know that I have got my new signature program called the Aligned Reset, and right now it starts on October, the first week of October, and I'll give you more details if you are interested. But if you've been feeling stuck, carrying guilt about maybe wanting more, maybe second guessing your desires, if this program is for you, you'll definitely want to check it out. It's a transformative space for midlife women that are ready to release stress, reset their nervous system, and realign with their purpose. And together, we all focus in on your professional growth and your confidence, of course, nervous system regulation, and stress relief. But it's also, if you've been feeling stuck, on being able to overcome that. It is focusing in on a sisterhood of support with lasting change, through this process. So, the 4 steps is: reflect on what truly matters to you, reset the patterns that keep you stuck, realign with your values and your authentic ambitions and the life that you want for yourself right now, and then rise to the life, Leo, that you've meant to live without shame or without apology. So it's creating alignment with softness and ease, and not the exhaustion. And it is about integrating your values and giving yourself permission to pursue those truest dreams. So if you've been feeling tired, overwhelmed, or ready for a fresh start, this 6-week journey will give you those tools to support you and reset from the inside out in a safe, powerful container of just 10 women. So if you're interested, check out the link below. We set up a quick chat. We'll see if it's a good match for the program, and we just take it from there. All right. All right, guys. So let's take a look and see what's coming out for you for your energy. All right. We'll start with this deck here, and we'll see how this pertains to that previous read that I did. Apparently, this is I'm supposed to do this second one here, and so I eliminated that, and I decided to start fresh. So what's going on for Leo? What does Spirit want you to know most, Leo? Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups, we have got the Eight of Pentacles, we've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Fool card. Well, you're on that beginning here. And the Knight of Swords. What's at the bottom of the deck? Yep, exactly. Remember I said that you're nixing something out? Chalking something up in your mind as some sort of loss. It's almost as if the mind and your reasoning in some sort of way you realized is you've made some sort of learning. Okay, it was off track and it had to do with your independence and your strength to cultivate something. So if you've been wanting to build something and to cultivate and do this, and something was standing in your way, well, you've nixed this out, and at the very least you know exactly what it is. And I believe that you're focusing in on what is more fair, more alignment with your truth, and you are turning the page. Okay, you're writing a new chapter. Okay, and it has to do with the strength within you. Remember when I said the inside out? Well, there's your Leo energy. This is from the inside out. The eight of it's an eight card, and it brings that infinity symbol. This is, you've got infinite, you've got energy within you to create the independence and material security that you do so desire. And it takes, chalking something up as, some sort of learning experience and letting that mental type reasoning go. We'll find out what that is as we go through. But I think there was just a conflict in the mind that was, and you're ready, and it's a 10, so you're ready for that next step is what I get coming through. So let's take a look at what comes through and what is most important for you. Let's take a look at what that might look like. Let me just pull this up here. All right, so I just want to turn out because the glare was too much. I get the Queen of Cups. Now, she's calm, intuitive, and very compassionate. She is a healer, a counselor. She is could be a therapist in some sort of way. But I feel that there is an opportunity for some sort of like putting in the work for that. There's an opportunity for you to perfect your skill in some sort of way. Now that the conflict has been released here, I feel that you are putting in the work, getting more education, taking a class, perfecting your skill, talent, whatever it is that you have, Leo. It's going to be different for every Leo. And you are putting in the effort. This is putting in the effort. The Page of Pentacles is a manifestation of something that's coming to prosperity, and it's a new opportunity. And you're taking it because this is putting in the work for a new beginning. And a lot of you are already doing that right now with the Fool card. It's an adventure, right? So this could be something that you've never done before. It's outside of the comfort zone a little bit, guys. And that's exactly what it's going to take to get you on the other side. And what you of success. And this is all about moving forward. And the Knight of Swords is also coming through. The Knight of Swords is movement. All right. This is about being very deliberate. Just make sure that you're not being too much of a perfectionist in any sort of way, because that does come up sometimes with this card. But it's movement forward. And it's very ambitious. So I feel that you are moving forward in a very ambitious way. All right. Now that you've got a lot more energy because you let something came to an end. Now, what is this Ten of Swords, your underlying energy? This is partnership. It was about some sort of partnership, the exchanging of emotions. Now, whether there wasn't that, and you're putting an end to some sort of partnership. Now, this could be in work. This could be something of the sort. Whatever it was, I think you're becoming clear on what you want to do. And because of that, you're letting go what you don't need, and what maybe has been so you can move forward to greater independence. Some of you are starting your own business. We'll get into your career, money, finance coming through. Some of you are putting an end to expressing emotions or exchanging emotions. You're focused on your independent. You're really focused on your work right now. I will tell you, you're on a new beginning and just really putting in the work to overcome the conflict of the mind. What is this Five of Swords coming through? What Spirit wants you to know most? is you're careful where you place your energy, your effort, and your time, and what you think. Okay. So in terms of what causes conflict and what you think, this is about nurturing yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, she's a mother, nurturing for greater harvest. And so there is this opportunity for a manifestation of a new beginning, and you're doing it. I feel a lot of you are already doing it. What is it that you're doing right now, Leo, that you've started, that you're passionate about, and you're moving forward on, because you are putting the work, and it's expanding your talent in some sort of way. Okay. So what do we need to know about this Knight of Swords? What do we need to know about that? This is this is about movement forward to overcome any sort of impoverished mindset. And the wheel of fortune is changing. Oh my gosh, and it's balancing things out. Look at this. This is about putting in deliberate effort to overcome any sort of feeling left out. I'm impoverished, and it's changing. Just like this right here. You've got that inner strength. Right? You've got this inner strength for your independence and material security. And so you're letting go of a mindset that wasn't the case when it really is. My gosh, you're a Leo. And I feel that you want a partnership that is more balanced, of equal give and take, more balanced, in some sort of way. Exchanging a fair exchange is what I'm getting. But the winds of change are already taking place, and this puts you on a path of destiny. The spirit wants you to know we're helping you out here. We're helping you out as you move forward, deliberately and through your ambitions. This is you are moving directly. This is daring, all right, and you're doing it, and it's about bringing imbalance, and not being stuck, all right, in any sort of way. For some of you, become a teacher. You're getting guidance from someone, religious figure, someone spiritual, or you're taking on this energy. And then again, the sun card's coming through, and the strength card's coming through. So this is, more balanced approach that brings in new vitality and optimism. And that's going to be super key. Any information from spirit in terms of any other guidance here? You're making progress. Like I just talked about, guys, you are making progress here. Okay. You're planting the seeds. You're seeing the growth. You're watering it with the sun. It's growing roots. All right. It's moving forward beautifully. And what do I get? Kindness. Be kind to yourself after perhaps a broken heart. Mending hearts could be something that you do. Mending your own heart. Doing what you love doing is what I'm getting. And you're observing what divides you and what you love, and so you're putting it together, and you're observing. And I do get, especially in communication. Anything more? Yeah, your connection with the divine is going to be super key. This is all about communication, throat chakra work. So you're making progress, and this could be in expressing, how to bloom after some sort of heartbreak or division of oneself, like being misaligned and now aligning. And that's why I created the aligned reset, because at any moment in your life, sometimes you need that. And we all go through different stages in life where that reset, whether it is through a transformative change, where it is a transition you're going through, or a triumph that you're in, and you might be in a new environment, and things are a little bit of a wobble, and sometimes you need that reset to get you back into that balance here. Okay, you're not stuck, you're just misaligned. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. Let's get any sort of final advice from spirit that wants to come through for Leo. What do we get, and what spirit wants you to know? What do we get? I am the part of the harmonious whole, as we all are. You see the bigger picture in the world and your place in it. It says, I know I am one with all life. I am the beauty and joy of the universe, expressing and receiving. Yep, you're expressing here, right? And, expressing and receiving it back here, and bringing in the balance, all right? So you're on a new journey, guys. Congratulations. I feel that you're really attracting prosperity with ease, and you are receiving incredible gifts from life through this process. And Spirit wants to remind you of that. Okay. So beautiful spread. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening in your career, money, and finance. All right. So let's take a look at what comes through there in career, money, and finance for Leo. What do we have? Career, money, finance for Leo. What is the most important message for Leo in career, money, and finance during this window of time? What do we get? What do we get for Leo? The Hermit card, Major Arcana, okay? Five of Wands. What else do we get? Nine of Cups. Wow. Man, Nine of Pentacles coming out again. Can I tell you guys, you are on the path of independence, material security. If you're not there already, keep your focus in on that because that is going to be the key. All right. Magician energy, another major arcana. Wow. And what else do we get coming through here? The 10 of flippin' pentacles. My gosh, you guys. And even at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Right now, you've got an opportunity to move forward, okay? And this is an opportunity for you to capitalize in on a new enterprise, to move forward. This is manifestation. This is a new opportunity. New resources and abundance are yours, okay? So the Ace of Pentacles is coming through here. And especially after you've gone through some sort of conflict, all right? It's like there's some sort of maybe there was some sort of tension, aggression, or conflict within you, and you spent some time alone to see the bigger picture of this conflict, okay? Virgo energy with the Hermit card here. And I feel that you are very content with what you found out. In other words, you found some sort of solution. And even if it was uncomfortable, you found contentment in your life by taking a look at what the conflict was. What was the tension? What was, discouragement? What is, this is competition. You now feel content. I feel that your independence is coming back, and material security is incoming, and you are manifesting, and it's come to light what it is that you want, and you're taking outside action. You've got the will, the skill, the intellect, and the logic, and then the willpower to take the inspired action, and you're being very resourceful. Okay. And what do I get? The 10 of Pentacles. It's going to lead to this 10 of Pentacles, a treasure chest of abundance. If you are worried about how your income's going, make sure that you're focusing in on what you want, as if what you don't want doesn't even exist. Drop that timeline and only surf on the timeline of the energy of what it is that you want and embody that energy. You have to go in with 2 feet. You can't straddle that energy. That's an uncomfortable energy to be in. More about this, guys, in my program here, but that's definitely what's coming through. I want to take a look because you got the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician card, and a wish come true. Leo, there was a reason why I was doing this read for you here, because this is a pivotal time for you here. This is a big shift, especially in your material world, but also in your spiritual world, because you are totally realizing what's for you has always been there, and you're tapping into it now. All right. You're not letting the conflicts, and you're spending the time that you need to reflect so you can be able to move forward. Okay. So what else do we get coming through? What do we get? Let's take a look at this, okay? And oh, look at you got the golden nugget. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. So maybe this is about, maybe some of you are working a new shift. For some of you, it could be maybe you're working odd jobs part-time and doing some moonlighting work. You're being guided. Whatever this is, you're being guided through this process. So you could be taking on some more of that. You're seeing increases, okay? Some of you have a fresh start in your career building. And for others, you've got steady work. Okay, you've got steady work, maybe to add to your business, or maybe you got a part-time job and a full-time job. And or maybe you've got a part-time job and a business that you're getting off the floor. You're making a long-term investment for a fulfilling career, and you like it because it's long-term. It's something that you can grow. And perhaps that's different than that moonlighting or odd job, night shift, or part-time position. Okay. But that source is helping you and guiding you in certain ways. Because it's like, I do get that this is a long-term investment that you're making. Okay. Just like when you get a ring, you're making a commitment to someone. But this is a financial commitment and a long-term investment for you. Okay. You're making an honest assessment, by, taking a bigger look here, more of an introspective look, and you have a fresh start. So your career building is what I get coming through. What is the key thing that you need to keep in mind about this? What do you need to keep in mind? What is most important for Leo? Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, this is even better than the last read that I did that didn't work. Okay. Everything I do is a choice. So I am in control of my reality. You guys write down in the comment section, I am in control of my reality. And this is about surfing the energy of exactly the what you want. All right. As if you already have it. The back of this says, the thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say, and I do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. Because it's almost as if what you say, even, oh, that's not going to work, government. Everyone else has more success than I do. That is a mantra, and that is an affirmation of your life. So be careful what crosses your lips in terms of the words that you say. You do not say anything that you do not want to become true for you. And so that's what I'm getting. I am in control of my reality. It's a choice, guys. All right. So note that. But this is beautiful. You're really on track, guys. So if there's that business that you've been wanting to start, if you're taking another position, a part-time position, temporarily, moonlighting, that could be something part-time as you get something off the floor that you're super inspired about. Okay. Let's take a look at your love life. What comes through in love for Leo? What comes through in love for a Leo? What do we get in love for Leo? Okay. We already know if you expect this is also a job offer. This could be as well. Okay. It's something that you've manifested that you are already see happening. Okay. It's happening. All right. All right. So let's take a look. What is coming through for love? In love for Leo. What do we get for Leo in love? We get the Page of Cups. Got someone younger around you professing a little bit of love here, or offering some love here. Okay. I do get the Chariot card, the Devil card. Wow, you've transformed. Wow. Give me a card on this one here. Yep, you've got something coming. You got something coming in. What is this devil energy? Okay. All right, bottom of the deck. So this is about a memory. So this is about looking at a memory of an opportunity of recognition. All right. Moving forward, it's almost as if that you've got recognition and a new opportunity, and there's some sort of memory behind this, the past. All right. So this is something that you've manifested for a really long time, and it's coming to fruition. You guys, for some of you, it could be a love partner. Now, this could be someone that's a little bit younger than you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I do get air and fire energy, and a little bit of earth as well. Yeah, some earth here too. But I do get that something has come full circle. You're stepping out into the world because you've completed some sort of successful cycle, and especially within your love life with this World card. So it tells me that there is achievement and accomplishment and fulfillment. Like, where you belong, in terms of a situation or a relationship. There's fast movement and change. There's a message that comes through. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be someone that's younger. Maybe they're a student. But this is about This is about taking outside action and moving forward on faith. All right. You've already xed out the toxicity of a disappointment of something not working in the past. All right. So there could have been someone that you were looking for the Two of Cups and you got three spilled cups, right? So that usually indicates something of the sort where there's some sort of loss, regret, or disappointment. But come to realize that now, you've always kept this in your mind. You want victory of a new opportunity in love, and you want that kindness. You want the love and the shared romance with that, kind of like, you're looking at that. And what I'm getting here is that this is getting out of your mind, that it's not for you, that this disappointment, this is putting an end, coming to fruition with this Nine of Swords, of being, perhaps depressed, or maybe that there is any sort of negativity, or reaching a breaking point. No, you're moving forward, and this is about expressing your emotions, moving forward, a romantic gesture, and this is teaching and learning. Now, this could be you teaching and learning. Maybe you're getting spiritual advice from a spiritual leader, or you've learned something through a spiritual teacher, or you're taking on this energy. You could be the student of learning or the teacher. Whatever the case may be, this is about expressing within your heart, and making a romantic gesture, is what I get. Give me a little bit more on that. What do we get? This is and knowing what you don't want. I think in knowing what you do want. You see, exactly. Knowing what you don't want and what you do want. If it's clouded and it looks a little bit, it's like, no, that doesn't look right to me. Okay. Because I do not want to go to this. Okay. All right. And I've ended a cycle of trying to figure something out. If it comes in clouded, there's not what's the intention behind it? But if someone can express themselves, right, and come through within this, this is about teaching and learning with each other. And this is, sharing. This is a bond. You could have a bond with someone. Maybe they're a little bit younger, or maybe you're joining forces with another person, or going through some sort of partnership, unity, a connection. There's an attraction here, is what I'm get here. Okay. You might be a little scared at first, and making decisions, but you're on top of it, and things are going to be balanced in this. So just go slow is what I'm getting here. Go slow, look at things from different perspective, and I think it's going to work out really well for you. Okay. And like I said, I do get Cancer energy. I do get, Capricorn and Taurus energy. And I do get a lot of fire and water coming through here too. But you got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I mean, it's all the cards here, but let's take a look at anything else that wants to come through. What is it that you need to know? Anything more you need to know? What is it? I visualize my limitations falling away one by one until I am safe, healed, and whole. I let go of the limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. See, when you love you and you see the beauty in you, you attract those that feel the same way as well. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for all the support. If you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below, and check out my course if it's something of interest to you. Until next time, guys, namaste.